Hi there, Patrick Giesbrecht back again with Money Works. Last week I told you a little bit about my business experience, and this video, what I want to talk about is really the mindset that changed from me being an employee to being a business owner. Christmas 2003, my brother gave me Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki's book. That book literally changed the way I thought about money and business. A couple of months later, he took me out to a Rich Dad event in Vancouver. And at the end of the event, I had ended up making a connection that helped me start my next business. And he was giving me a rough time because I still hadn't paid him for my ticket. If I could wrap it up in one point, the biggest point that changed my thinking on business and money that I learned by reading Robert's book, it would be his definition of assets and liabilities. Now, we've been trained that assets are things that we have of value, and liabilities are obviously when we owe money to someone. But I want to challenge you with that definition. Robert's definition of assets and liabilities is an asset is something that puts money in your pocket every month, and a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket every month. So that puts a whole new spin on whether our car is an asset or a liability. Rich people buy assets which, because an asset means it's putting money in your pocket every month, they buy an asset that actually buys them another asset. Poor people typically just have debts. They owe people money. And the middle class own liabilities that they think are assets, like their motorhome, like the big TV, whatever the case may be. Now let's take another example. Let's talk about your home. Is your home an asset or a liability? Well, we think it's an asset, and I'm in no way suggesting that not owning your own home is a bad idea. I think it's one of the best ideas and the best things that we could ever do. But by this definition, your own house is really a liability because it doesn't put money in your pocket every month. I bring up that point just to make the distinction so that we understand that a true asset is something that puts money in your pocket every month. Now, the difference between a house being an asset or a liability really is who's paying the mortgage. Are you paying the mortgage, or do you have it rented out and someone else is making the mortgage payment for you? So with this new perspective on money, what I decided to do was to spend my time building a business that I would then create value in, something that would put money in my pocket every month that I could turn around and either sell or leverage for some more gain. So what I did was I built this advertising business that I referred to in my last video, and earlier this year I sold it to my 2 sales reps, and we did it in such a way that every month this business continues to put money into my pocket even though I don't do any work for that. So thanks again for watching this video, and we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.